What's up, everybody? This pickups video is a little bit different from my normal ones. Usually I'm finding things at pawn shops, thrift stores, garage sales, or maybe I pick up somebody's collection locally. All of these finds in this video, though, are going to come from hunting online in places like Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, and the other big different thing with this video is all of these finds didn't come from me, they came from Dave! Come on out, Dave.
What's up?
Let's take a look at all of these cool things that Dave found online. Also, of course, we have to mention that Eddie's behind the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
Eddie!
Creepy voice. And also, I have an Instagram. I've mentioned that a few times, but _Scottsquatch on Instagram. Go follow me. I'll put the link down below. I just recently passed Katie's Instagram.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Which is Cat26 Photography. I'll also put that down there, so now we can battle back and forth of who has the most Instagram followers. But anyways, Dave, explain to us first, how this hunting process goes for you online. Well, why look in the bag?
Yeah, go for it. Take a look. So, I hunt, just like you mentioned earlier, through thrift stores, yard sales, garage sales, picking up collections, things of that nature. But I've got a 3-year-old little girl at home, and so I really had to find a different way to be able to hunt for things while still being at home. So I got hooked up with a really cool Discord channel, awesome guys who really kind of look out for each other, give each other heads up when new things post on Facebook Marketplace.
Gotcha.
I then reach out once I'm kind of notified to people potentially selling things and say, hey, do you mind shipping them to me? And
okay.
Sometimes they say no,
so
but
it's a back and forth help between all these people in this group.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool, gotcha. So I'm gonna act as your little assistant here.
Sure.
And pull things out and hand them to you. You can set them down. So we have, what is this find? Obviously, is
it is a bag of amiibos.
Yeah.
I ended up picking it up for $35 for all of these, shipped including. So.
Okay. And how much back and forth would you say you have to do generally on these kind of pickups?
Little to none. I literally offer, the asking price that they're asking for it. I buy the shipping label and send it to them.
Okay.
And they just pack it up and send it to me. So
got one little Inklings.
Yep.
From Splatoon, another one. Jeez, this little bag had a lot more than it looked like. Bowser. We got
Bowser Jr.
Little Bowsy Jr. A Bulbasaur. I almost said Ivysaur. Yeah, I'm piling you up on purpose.
Like Mary Poppins.
And one more, and that was it. And the bag is empty.
Ta-da!
So all this was how much?
$35 for 10 of them.
$35 for 10. That's not bad at all. I always say if an amiibo is $5, you should just get it because there's barely any amiibos that don't go for more than $5 at this point.
Yeah.
What do we got next, Dave?
So, this is actually kind of a 2-part pickup from one individual that I went to his house. Had a bunch of other things, which we'll see shortly, but he also had a bunch of NES games too as well.
Okay.
So I made him an offer while we were there for all these NES games. There's probably 12 or 13, but there's some good ones in there.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
14, all right.
All right, so I'll let you start pulling
Yeah,
them out
for sure.
from that side.
So, we've got Castlevania, Dracula's Curse, Dragon Warrior, Solstice,
a Star Wars. Gotta have Tetris.
100%.
What's the other one?
Deadly Towers.
1942.
Great
Awesome
game.
Awesome
Yeah.
shooting game. Some Spider-Man. Return of the Who?
Return of the Sinister Six.
That's a cool one.
Prince of Persia, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Of course, everyone has to have that.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
I probably played DuckTales the most of any NES game for sure.
Woo!
It's not my favorite, but it is a damn good classic.
Pinball.
And
Mario Duck Hunt.
And then, wow. And then it ended pretty solid. I'll let you do the reveal of that.
Sure. The piece de resistance, and pretty much the main reason I picked up this lot, it was $150, by the way, for all these NES games. But the reason I picked it up was
Swordmaster.
Yeah.
That's a great one. How much is that going for now?
About $300.
Jesus.
Yeah, for just that game alone. So
double the investment on that. And then you said you went and drove and got these?
Correct, yeah.
Gotcha. So when you're talking with people online that either post hey, I have it for sale, was this post a pickup or ship or?
No. So what's real interesting, and I always do this, and anybody who buys from Facebook Marketplace, I recommend doing this. If they have one item listed that's video game related, they most likely have video games somewhere else.
True. Just like at a garage sale.
100%. So
one game out, you ask, and then more come out.
So I reach out and I say, hey, we solidified a deal as it relates to something else you'll see here in the video shortly. But
okay.
I'll say, hey, do you have any other video games for sale? And then most of the time people will say no. And then I'll go things like Nintendo, Game Boy,
Yeah, 'cause
PlayStation, Xbox.
this is a video game?
Correct.
I thought you just meant PS4s,
And this individual said, hey, I've got a box of old Nintendo games if you might be interested in them. And I said, sure, send me a picture, and
That's
it was
awesome.
done. Yeah.
$150 for like probably $500 at least dollars in
Video
NES
games,
games.
yeah, pretty cool.
What do we got next, Dave? A box of...
So, we got a
Games?
box of handheld stuff.
Okay, cool.
And actually, this was shipped to me. So this wasn't initially meant to be shipped. It was a local pickup only, but...
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you come with either a fair offer on what they're offering, or you provide them some assistance in the shipping label and things of that nature, it becomes a lot easier for them to do so, and they're more than happy to do it.
So it's essentially like, it probably wasn't an option in their head, but then by the end of it, it's like, well, it's not really going to have that much more work for me, and if the guy is even like you're going to pay for shipping.
Correct.
And maybe, like, I'm assuming sometimes you might have to, like, offer, like, hey, I'll give you 10 extra bucks.
Yeah,
So,
and I'll send you
trouble.
the shipping label, 100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So I'm going to hold them up, you name them, I'll put them back in the box.
Super Mario World Advance 2.
Yep, dropped one.
What do we got there? Scooby-Doo 2.
What the hell?
SRS, Street Racing Syndicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got, these are little tiny guys, so sorry.
Hoyle Card Games, I believe that is.
Oh, there's a good one.
Ooh, Castlevania Circle of the Moon.
Yeah. I almost said Spiro.
Spearmint Orange. Yeah, Spyro Orange. The worst label Super Mario Land you've ever seen in your life.
Hey, but it has an old either Electronics Boutique or a GameStop sticker on the back. It's not. It's just a SKU sticker, so no price, just for inventory purposes.
Well, you tell me. How much would that have been back in the day?
Either $4.99,
Wow.
maybe $9.99. It depends on if it was at the start of the let's get rid of these or at the end of it. That was pretty rough, so that might have been at the end of the let's get rid of these. We got a
Monsters Inc.
And a lot of kid games in here.
Frogger. There's always a Frogger in every GBA lot that you buy for some reason.
What the heck?
Scooby-Doo, Cyber Chase, and Mystery Mayhem, 2-pack.
This is a good 2-pack right here. We got some
Sonic Advance and Sonic Pinball.
Sonic Action. We're almost done with all the tiny games.
Finding Nemo, not Little Nemo, that would have been cooler.
If they had put that on Game Boy Advance, that would have been cool.
What is this one? Miss Pac-Man Maze and Pac-Man, I think, right?
Yeah, Pac-Man World.
Pac-Man World.
We got a DS game.
That Minute to Win, it's not even worth it. And what fell?
Another Spearmint.
Spearmint Season of Ice. So.
There we go. And then, I'll drop the bag.
Yep.
And then I covered up in here. It has a little nice screen protector.
I replaced that just recently, so yeah.
Good, because I was just throwing games on top of it, so it would have scratched it up. So Game Boy Color with the door, obviously working.
Yep.
Gotcha.
A real I think it's probably Transformers. It's the stylus for DS.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's a Transformer stylus.
It's a hefty stylus.
I know,
okay.
right? What else we got down there? Just one more hide.
Oh, okay. A DSi XL burgundy color.
In really good shape, too.
It is in really nice shape. Was there a charger with it?
There is, and it's down there as well.
Wrong stylus. This is
I know.
it's a pink one. What a wasted pickup right here.
And I'll let you open that up.
Okay, let's open it up and not drop it on the floor.
Correct. These cases are cool. You remember these hard cases?
I used to find these, let's say, era 2010 to like 12 or 13. Almost every time I went hunting, if you go back and look at my old garage sale hunting videos, there was usually one of these in there. Because it was like the perfect era of people like getting rid of Game Boy Advance SPs or Game Boy Advance systems, and the DS was, a much more popular hot system.
Sure.
So we have, what's in there? I'll let you pull the stuff up.
So, it's just the case itself and then a bunch of empty cases. But if you already kind of recognize the color, that is an AGS 101.
Nice.
In pearl blue and...
Not too bad. A few little teeny
scratches overall, but I mean, one of the better conditioned ones that I've seen in a long, long time.
And this case is actually, compared to a lot that I had found, it smells good. Like, it is not in bad shape. It even has some little styrofoam in there still.
For sure.
So that's a good one. And this was all how much again?
So I picked up everything, including shipping, $180 for everything.
Nice. I mean, a SP 101 these days, depending on the condition and the color, is around that ballpark, up to that ballpark.
Right.
So that was another good one. All right, Dave, we got a big old bag of, I think, some of your favorite things here, apparently.
Near and dear to my heart, yes.
Yes. So explain this find for us.
So this is a lot of Genesis games, of which I'm going to be keeping about 4 of them for myself. I did pay up for it. I'm kind of at that point in my collection now with over 300 games where realistically I'll have to pay up for certain lots to get things that I want.
Yeah, cherry pick the couple out of it.
And hopefully sell off the rest. So
maybe to people like Eddie.
Eduardo!
Oh,
Hey,
no.
we got some games in here for you.
I know. I think a couple of these were for you. All right, so, and then this was related to?
This was related to the NES, gentlemen. So I ended up buying this. This is ultimately the reason I went over there to buy stuff, was the Genesis lot that I saw.
Yeah.
And that's when he mentioned he had the NES games too.
Okay, cool. So we got a Miss Pac-Man and a Last Battle. So which ones are you keeping as I pull these?
None of those 2.
Gotcha. And then Eddie, feel free to shout out for the ones that you wanted.
I believe that is
Oh,
your
it is.
8 million.
It took him a minute. He's like, whoa!
I love this Genesis game. You can be Shinobi. That's awesome.
And are all these complete or anything?
Every single one is complete.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Forgotten Worlds,
Mystic Defender.
Mystic Defender.
Oh, that's a good one.
That one is for me. I've been looking for this one for a while. It's Whip Rush. Awesome game.
And how much was all these? Because obviously we're getting into some expensive titles here.
So this was for the entire lot, $550 for everything.
Okay. And then rough idea of like what was the actual value of it all?
900 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, still, I know like the goal a lot of times for like buy or sell or flippers is like 50% is like perfect territory. Anything better than that, but you don't always get that.
No, and anytime I can add games to my collection and not pay anything out of pocket, I'm up for it. So
Ghouls and Ghosts.
the cover art that makes you think it's so much more of an adult type game, and then you play and you're like, what is? It's a great game.
It is. Anything Halloween-ish related monsters. This and Altered Beast, first 2 Genesis games I ever played.
That's awesome.
At my uncle's house.
We got Fire Shark.
That's a good one. And Sector X.
It's Sector X. It's another one I'm keeping for the collection.
E-SWAT.
E-SWAT.
Gary's?
Gyries. Yeah. Again, another one I'm keeping for the collection.
That's a good. Geez, there's
It's a good one.
Rolling
Yeah.
Thunder 2.
Rolling Thunder 2.
that looks clean too.
Yeah.
And now we're getting to like this, some of the more of the staples at the
Correct.
bottom. A Sonic Deuce,
Sonic Deuce.
a Road Rash.
That's for you.
Yeah.
And he wants the rashes. He's a big rash guy.
Yeah.
And ending with a Desert Strike.
Which is actually a really fun game. I love it. It's easy game. So.
Nice. Well, that's a nice stack of Genesis stuff.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Dave, this is your last box of online pickups. What did we save the best for last?
We most certainly saved the best for last. And there's a pretty cool story about it. This almost didn't get to me.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you a little bit about that story at the end, though. But it's a bunch of GameCube stuff. Picked it up for, keep this in mind, $115 shipped.
Okay.
For everything.
Which, when you say GameCube stuff, it's anywhere around $100, you're almost going to do good no matter what.
100%.
It's in the box.
Yeah.
And then, is this what you had sent me a photo?
This
okay.
is the photo I sent you. Yeah, I sent you a picture of what I noticed in this photo, and I said, "Do you see what I see?" Kind of like.
And it was a little blurry, but I scrolled through. I was like, oh, it was right in the middle of this box. I was like, oh, yeah, I see that. So, anyways, let's get started.
All right, I'm gonna hand you stuff.
Sure.
So, start off.
A Wave Bird, no receiver.
No receiver, no battery back, but that's kind of thrown in with it. So.
Gotcha.
GameCube system working, no issues with it. It's not
Okay,
the
nice.
prettiest one, but hey,
Cables and stuff with it.
cables came all with it.
Okay,
And
we don't need to show
everything
you
like
the
that.
cables.
Yeah.
What else?
We've got
Ooh,
oh,
mystery game.
Call of Duty 2. I promise, folks, it gets better.
Big red one.
NBA Live.
It's getting worse, Dave.
NASCAR Thunder.
Oh, man.
People watching the video right now are like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah. All right. Another mystery game.
Another mystery game.
All right. Spartan Total Warrior. I almost said Total War. Yep. All right. Another mystery game.
Another mystery game.
NBA Street. Oops, sorry, camera. Volume Deuce. All right. Jeez.
Mystery
what
game.
did this person do with all their covers?
Well, we're starting off with the ones without cover.
yeah. Sonic Mega Collection. Okay. Getting better.
Oddly has some value to it that I didn't know.
NASCAR Chase for the Cup 2005. Exclusive game of NASCAR.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walmart exclusive too.
Oh, nice. Medal of Honor, European Assault. We got Aggressive Inline. Not, polite inline.
Not gentle in
Yeah,
line.
gentle inline. A gentle incline. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. A Pac-Man Versus and a Pac-Man World 2, which every freaking time I have ever gotten this, it is
No manual.
always missing the manual. Actually, this one I think had 2 manuals for both.
Games,
Yeah. This is a good one, the NBA Street Volume 3, which has the Mario All-Stars.
That's right. Slam dunking on people as Mario.
Yeah. A Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Eddie! That was Eddie's booty. Knocking stuff over. My game room is not booty friendly. Definitely.
No.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Here, my down stack's getting big. A Scooby-Doo Unmasked. Still going.
And the piece de
Oh, okay.
resistance.
The final one, this is the one that was in that little picture he sent. A Gotcha Force. So we're ending very high up, but the Gotcha Force has no manual, correct?
Correct,
No,
yeah.
But it has Sean LaCroix in there. So why is there Sean LaCroix in there?
So, crazy story about this. I reached out to this individual asking if they would go ahead and ship out the GameCube stuff, which I paid her for, and she was more than happy to and obliged to do that. And then all of a sudden, I came to find out, woke up at about 6 o'clock in the morning yesterday, and I got a bunch of messages from Sean on Discord.
Oh, one of the Discord people.
Yeah, one of my Discord guys going, hey, did you buy a GameCube lot? Did you buy a GameCube lot? I'm like, what is going on? I just woke up. Long story short of it, the story is that he had reached out to her too already.
Okay.
And was going to have her pull the Gotcha Force out, essentially ship me the other stuff. But
Man.
once he asked her, hey, who ended up buying it?
Yeah.
And it was Dave down in Florida. He backed away and let me have the sale. So it speaks a lot to the Discord channel.
Super nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the honesty, the honorability, like the guys on there, we really look out for each other. So Sean, I appreciate you, man.
So building a little like team / friend group to do this stuff, especially when it's online and it's like far away, the kind of thing is a very big help, it seems,
100%.
for sure. And then the fact that lady then didn't end up going like, what's this game?
Look up the price and go, wait, why am I? Maybe I should just pull this. Yeah, it was
Exactly.
lucky. So
That's amazing. So this is going for how much without a manual now?
roughly $450 to $500 now.
That's crazy. So then that whole lot was 115
115 for
ship.
everything.
Oh, and then one more. So having friends that here, I'll let you hold this.
Yeah.
So having friends that do this, like I don't. I'm not on the Discord group. I don't hunt online really. But I did benefit from it, at least in this opportunity here. This was Dave saying, hey, I don't have the time, or I'm just sitting at home. It was a Sunday,
Yeah,
right?
it's a Sunday. Yeah.
Sunday is the day of rest for
me, yeah.
for Dave usually. So he's like, there is somebody that posted a free N64 near you, and I actually posted the picture on like my social medias back when I got it. It was a 64 controller,
All the cables.
3 games.
Yeah.
It was Diddy Kong Racing, Mario 64, and I think a Tony Hawk 1.
Yeah.
All for free. I went and picked them up from the person, and I was like, I can't believe this is real.
You didn't think at the beginning, you thought it was going to be some kind of weird thing where it was going to be a scam or something.
Yeah, they want my Zelle information.
Which
or
happens
whatever.
all the time, so it's not your fault you thought that, yeah.
But I drove 2.5, 3 blocks to a 7-Eleven, and then literally it was within like less than 30 minutes from when he messaged, I had the system. So thank you, Dave.
Of course, man.
Your techniques definitely work and pan out. So thank you guys all for watching. We hope you enjoy this. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future because he's getting a lot of pickups this way. So if you liked it, let us know down below. What was your favorite thing you saw? Do you do similar hunting online? Yeah? What?
Why don't I give something away?
Oh, a giveaway?
Like, comment, and subscribe what your favorite item was, and I'll be happy to give something away.
Well, damn, there you go. And it'll be like one of our random game giveaways, so there you go. I would say if we're gonna do that, maybe a week's time. So from when this video goes up, you have a week from then to enter the game giveaway. So just like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you,
Yeah,
Dave.
no
That's
worries.
cool.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
all right, guys. Thank you for watching. We love you.
Peace.
Peace. What's up, everybody? This pickup's Didio. Didio. Everyone stop giggling. What's up?
You son of a bitch.
He waited until I was
I tried.